Alright guys, Limber back with more Scarlet Nexus. Gonna do one more episode for today. It's like 1:30, or it's whatever. By the time we finish this, it'll be past 1:30. Anyway, listen to our GP. So.
That's Shayna.
Yeah.
Go.
No, actually, we have to take your first answer. So
Sorry. So I guess I dropped in nobody.
Where am I going?
Sorry, Melissa. You get no one.
Yes, no one. Okay, Shayna. Thank you, Sharon, in the chat. So, Shayna.
Where was key card 3 again? That's what we just got.
She's at least a fan of the show. I feel like that goes like a long way, and I feel like that she could be like, sort of like
right?
Rachel Riley, like
That's
Janelle,
4.
like bringing a lot of like energy and conflict and drama to the house.
Yep.
Yeah, she seems like a bit of a fiery person, which could be really good or really bad. I don't know which one. And also, there's the whole Lamar tension that we're all expecting to happen, which is probably way overblown, and we probably won't see a lot of ramifications for that. But I think it's an interesting pick. I'm kind of shocked that you didn't go some other place, Melissa, but I'm glad. I'm thankful that you did.
Yeah, my next pick is a surprise pick as well. So
Okay, hang in there. You're at 7.
No, I know, but I'm pretty sure Amon's not gonna pick this person. So
I'm gonna write down who I think Amon's gonna pick. I think this is a fine pick. When you set it up like that, Melissa, my mind went to like way worse. So you're fine. I think
saw everybody saying in the chat like, "Oh, we're definitely getting Shayna." Like, and it's like,
not in this draft, baby. Not in
Ah, fuck.
Not here.
She's fine. Yeah, she could do well. I think there's just, ultimately what Shayna's going to come down to is she's going to gel well with the people she's with. I think that's going to be the biggest figure out for me. But I'm not mad at
Fuck.
Okay, Karen, thoughts on Shayna?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough because I don't really know who she is all that much. But from what I've heard, it does seem like there is some beef between her and the Kardashians, and that she's not very shy about talking about it, and that's what the Lamar tension could be, because Lamar was formerly married or engaged or dating a Kardashian at some point or other, and so that sort of thing, I think it could be bad for her, again, early on, because if you're looking for an easy out, somebody that doesn't have a lot of connections, that might have beef with somebody that you might know, it's going to be something that could be very easily just like, she's got beef with Lamar, maybe we choose one, right? Or if she's got beef with a Kardashian, and we know people that like the Kardashians, or we like the Kardashians, I don't know. So I feel like that could be a danger for her, and I'm not sure where she's going to find her group. But if she gets into a group, then maybe something could work. But yeah, definitely would have been my first thing.
Okay. Amon, do you have anything else to add about Shayna? I know she would not be your pick coming up next.
Everybody was convinced that Khloe Kardashian put out the date that the cast dropped had something to do with Lamar or Shayna.
What did it say?
She posted a picture of herself in some like nice car, and the caption was, "Betrayal doesn't come from strangers" or something like that. And everybody's like, or betrayal comes from strangers or whatever. And like that, I don't know what the hell she was trying to say. And everybody was making
betrayal comes from strangers. How could that be? You don't even know them.
It was a weird post. I don't know what she was getting at, but everybody's thinking it had something to do with either Shayna or Lamar.
Okay, betrayal comes from strangers. I guess maybe you thought they were your friends, they were actually strangers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Interesting. Alright, Amon. Alright. You felt betrayed by someone who's not a stranger, Booyah, when he gave you the 5th and the 6th pick, but here we are.
Okay. Alright. I mean, this is pretty good, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, Khloe Kardashian shares cryptic message about betrayal after Tristan Thompson is spotted with a mystery woman. So maybe Khloe's not talking about celebrity brother.
That makes more sense. That would make more sense.
Oh, okay. So the post was, betrayal rarely comes from your enemies.
Wow, it's all wrong, Amon.
Well, wait a second. Betrayal rarely comes from your enemies.
Yeah, well, your friends betray you. Your enemies can't really betray you.
Isn't that how betrayal works?
Yeah, betrayal almost always comes.
Yeah, like it has to come from a friend because then they betray you, and enemies.
Yeah, you don't have your
betray you.
enemies don't have your trust in the first place to betray
Yeah,
it.
you couldn't
Now-
betray.
And this is bad news if you're thinking Lamar, because maybe Chloe was coaching him on strategy.
Yeah,
You know, this is the kind of in-depth analysis that you get when you listen to Rob as a podcast.
yeah, this is really crucial to the game.
Okay.
He's gonna pick
I'm going to go
Cynthia.
with
Yep.
Cynthia.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Now she gives me very much boring, to be honest. That's what she's giving. And everybody is like in the comments saying, "Oh my God, Cynthia's gonna slay. She's amazing. Give her a chance. Y'all sleeping on Cynthia." Cynthia seems to be sleeping on herself. Okay, now let me get to the good part. I think she's generally likable. I think she seems sweet. I watched a few clips of her on Real Housewives about the whole contract thing with Nene Leakes.
Hey,
Who's
those
left?
boxes. Aren't they the same ones from
Oh,
that
Patrick's
transport
still on the
truck we
board.
saw?
That's surprising. Nisha's still on the board.
What is
Teddy.
it, Scooby? Does it contain what I brought earlier?
A human head.
What's hilarious?
You've gotta be kidding me.
No, I shouldn't pay attention to this.
What in the world is this place? Others are being held in this building. And others feed on human brains.
Even if that's the case, why does it seem like this factory processes the brains? I hate to say it, but couldn't they just toss in the whole head if they're just feeding them to the others?
This smell. Where is it coming from?
It does smell a little strange here. Almost like blood.
Those ampules.
I think I'm going to be sick.
This can't be real, right? Those were made by Spring Pharmaceuticals.
Oh, what the fuck?
Damn it!
Looks like Kyoka couldn't lose you.
What is this?
I think you've already figured it out. This is Spring Pharmaceuticals' Seiron factory. To be more accurate, it's an other research facility they run jointly with the Seiron government.
They're using these heads to make their products.
Shiden, stay calm. Just concentrate on stopping Yuito.
Wait, let's talk. Hey!
Okay. Let's pause real quick. Let's start this again.
I don't know if she's going to win competition, but she's also aware of that. She was like, I am a woman of a certain age, so I don't know about those comms, but I'll be talking to everybody. I like that. So, you know, maybe she's understated, but maybe that takes her far. You know, and I see a lot of the women working together this season. I'm seeing that, and I feel like she'd be integral in an all-female alliance. And I think that there are more fiery personalities ahead of her first, and I think that she will be an afterthought, and that's always good.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's good. I don't know much about her, and I feel like that's probably making me not know whether to pick her or not, just because, like, I don't know her from Real Housewives. I don't watch Real Housewives, so, like, I have heard that she was boring on Real Housewives, but I mean, that's probably a good thing, like, going into the house in order to, like, win, but, like, maybe not so entertaining. But yeah, so she seemed like in her interviews that she was smart and nice and easy to get along with, so that's
Excuse me? That's not letting me move.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell, because you don't really get that
Well,
much.
that's kind of bullshit.
So,
Yeah, I was trying to use
without
my...
knowing her
Oh, wait, what
prior to
happened?
this experience, I don't really.
What?
I don't really know.
Yeah, and she seems like she's
Okay.
easy to get along with, which is always a good thing, especially early on. It seems like it should be a given that like you just bring her into an alliance if you're forming one. She seems like she'd be a good loyal number, and that's a very good thing, especially in such a short season. So I feel like she's definitely got a lot of upside here. It's can she pull out the competitions, and is she gonna have that killer instinct to shut the wind?
I feel like if she has talked to Candy, which I have to imagine, right, reached out to Candy. I feel like
I've only watched her season.
yeah, I feel like Cynthia's someone who is, you know, kind of like in the middle of neither good nor bad. Like, she's not like bad. I don't think that's a problem. I think if she comes in, she picks up a couple stuff early of like how to go about it. I think Cynthia's gonna be very much easy sailing into the far parts of this game. I feel like she's gonna be easy to get along with. I don't think she's making any waves unless a friend contract comes into place. I don't think so. I think Cynthia's great.
Oh my god, she has like no damage. Like she hasn't been damaged at
Alright, well,
all.
let's set up where we are. Okay, we're halfway there. Can you believe it? Through 5 picks. Okay. Here's what the board looks like. Okay, Puyo went with Mirai, number 1. Karen took Conrad, number 2. Rob took Carson, number 3. Melissa took Shayna, number 4. Just joining us. Amon took Cynthia with the 5th pick.
Oh my god,
Do it
what the fuck?
backwards now. Amon got the 6th pick. Here's who's left. Chris Buchanan. Chris Kirkpatrick. We have Lamar Odom. We have Misha Tate. We have Teddy Mellencamp, and we have Todd Bridges. 6 people left. 5 will get drafted. 1 will go to the audience. Amon, your second and final pick.
Damn it. I don't know what to
It's
do.
gonna be for Kirkpatrick?
Okay.
Endure it.
You know what to do. You know what to do. Oh gosh, Kuya. I'm gonna go. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, okay. I am gonna go with.
Nisha, maybe?
I'm gonna go with.
Yep, there.
Which one?
Kirkpatrick.
Human heads is crazy.
And then Nisha's probably gonna be the pick after that, I'm guessing.
But Naomi, she needs this.
And then you're left with what?
What do you mean? What is this
Um,
facility for?
Catan, Bridges, Lamar, and Teddy. I assume Teddy's gonna be
Can't take this anymore.
the next
I'm telling
pick.
them everything.
And probably
No,
Lamar.
I
And
will.
then
This place is another research facility run jointly with Spring Pharmaceuticals, just like Arashi said. Human brains of people with powers are being brought here. A portion of them are transplanted into others to turn them into other weapons. The rest are turned into a medical solution to feed the others.
That's horrible.
Hey, are you really sure about Seiron? I know New Himuka has a lot of its own issues. It's not right that the government monitors everyone and controls all the information. But Seiron causing the uprising, that's just as messed up. Can we really let them get away with transplanting human brains into others, or processing the brains into drugs?
No, we can't, obviously. That being said, there are, in fact, some people who've been forced to accept it.
Like my brother.
And then there's Kasane. People whose loved ones have been turned into others. They depend on that medication. Human-born others can temporarily regain their senses when they take that medication, even letting them talk.
Does Karin have a family member that's been metamorphosed?
No, not a family member. Has Luca or Fubuki mentioned it?
Alice?
Yuito!
His brain is...
Yuito!
Yuito?
Is this happening because I used my power? My head is killing me!
Are you okay?
What's wrong? You look like you're in pain.
There's something wrong with Yuito's brain. He's beginning to show signs of speech and memory impairment whenever he uses his power.
I'm okay now. The pain is fading.
Sorry to interrupt, but you need to leave now so we can call this a draw. Hurry up or the others will come.
We should leave too. That okay with you, Kasane?
Yes.
Yuito, our assignment is complete. We should withdraw.
Yeah. We should get out of here as soon as possible.
Wataru said he would report to Major General Fubuki for you.
Okay. Sorry. I know I should be the one to do it, but I'm just not feeling well.
What are you talking about? It's okay. Don't worry about
Talking
it.
about the island.
We all know how
alright?
I feel.
If I could erase
That's
one
not
challenge
exactly
season,
true. I can't understand how much pain you're in.
Okay? Not my finest moment.
I probably would have taken the ampule too if I were in your shoes.
Starving 23-year-old
I know saying that won't help with whatever guilt or
Pretty sure he wasn't 23.
disgust you might be
But fine,
that I
whatever.
behaved and listened.
Thanks.
While obviously
I'm okay.
hunger and
The medication
misery
should be chemically
contributes a lot
processed,
to a
so
person's
consider them
behavior
more
and
like
actions.
protein or amino
I'm not
acid
making an excuse
supplements.
for the way that I
It
treat
may be
certain
unpleasant,
people, namely
but looking at them
Kellyanne,
this way
Evelyn.
might help you come to terms with
So
it.
yeah, if I could
Yeah,
go back,
I know what you're
would
saying,
definitely make
but
amends
it's just
for those
hard
things
for
I
me
think
to
I
do
have,
it.
But the way
I
that
know
I
it might
see
be
it
difficult,
is
but whatever you do,
I wouldn't be who
don't
I
throw
am
them up.
today had I not
What?
making the mistakes that I
You
made
knew?
in the past, and that was one of those
Well,
learning
we saw it
moments,
happen.
all right? As
We
much
were
as
outside
people
the hideout.
were
Oh, I'm
cringing when
sorry.
they watched me, I was cringing when I
Oh,
was watching
right.
myself. So after
I'm
that, it was kind
sorry.
of like, all right, I've always said
I
about
know
the
it's
challenge,
not
what's
in my
great
stomach
about it
anymore.
is you get to watch yourself
But I
perspective
just
most
couldn't.
people
It's fine, but you have to fight through it.
will never see themselves from.
You can't make it a habit.
Keep the things you like about
You're right.
yourself, and you can throw the things
Besides,
away you don't.
Naomi
And I gotta say,
must be so much harder for her.
there's a lot I threw away about
Being
myself.
turned
so
into another is
definitely
awful
most
enough.
cringeworthy.
But now she has to
proudest moment?
feed on these brains?
This is actually
I
a
don't
very
know where
recent
she is
turn
right
of events,
now,
and that was me
or how
putting my
she's doing.
bullshit aside with.
When I think about her, I know how much better off I am. If Naomi hasn't given up, then I can't either. I know I can get through it.
After you do get through it, you'll be able to help support Naomi when you see her again.
Yes, you're right. I need to get it together. I'm just wondering if New Himuka is stocking up on those ampules, knowing full well what they're made of. If that's the case, and they do indeed know, then they're going to have to answer to me. No, I have a feeling that New Himuka already knows everything. I just can't get myself to accept it.
I'm sorry.
Huh? You don't need to apologize. You have nothing to do with the hospital.
I know, but I just wanted to apologize. I want to look into the hospital and do something about it.
This is a tough position for the both of you.
You too, Luca. Everything Karin has done must be hard for you. Sugumi had to see a lot of things she never wanted to as well.
I'm just
We've
gonna
all
continue the
had our fair
podcast.
share of suffering. What's important is that we continue to support one another, right?
Yeah.
How?
Sorry I worried everyone.
What?
Thank you.
All right.
Oh, so that ruined the entire fucking draft order. So if he takes Todd Bridges at 6, how the fuck do you take Todd Bridges at 6? So Melissa's definitely getting Chris, or she's getting Misha. Either way, I mean, I think next picks are Misha and Chris. So Teddy probably goes to Rob, and then it's Lamar. Probably Puya's getting Lamar then.
Darn you, Amon. That was gonna be not my pick.
I thought that might be Melissa's.
What?
All right.
Darn it.
Tell us
What?
about why Todd Bridges.
I leave Todd Bridges bottom. Oh no, I think of Chris Kattan below that actually, but anyway.
Yeah.
Like, and
One of the all-time great theme songs.
one of the all-time great theme songs.
Is it?
His character is the namesake for one of the greatest Gary Coleman quotes ever. What you talking about, Willis? I got to play Gary Coleman in a production of Avenue Q a few years ago, so I have some sort of like
Yuito,
just
I would like
emotional
to talk to
attachment
you.
which could be bad. And he's also one of my other favorites.
What's up,
that comes
Sugumi?
from Everybody Hates Chris. He plays a really
I
funny
think
character, and
I finally found that
I went
flower.
with Smart this
Look at
time,
this.
but I think even
It's
all
called
of
a
that, he
silent
seems like
snowman.
he's generally
It's a
likable.
rare flower
I
that
don't.
only
He doesn't
blooms at
have
high
seem
altitudes.
to have a lot of
Is this the
knowledge
one you saw?
about the game, but that's not
this is
always
the one.
bad. Like, we just talked about
That's
Candy, and
incredible.
Candy didn't really know what
I
Big
can't
Brother was
believe you
about, and
found
she
it
ended
with
up being
such
one of the
little
best
info.
players
This
that
flower's
could have
natural
won if Gamer
environment
had
is
won.
different
So
from
I feel
Suma's
like
climate.
there's a lane for
So it
him
took some
there,
time to
and I
find.
feel like
What does that mean?
I think
It
there's a
blooms
chance
in
that a lot of
cold
the other
high
celebrities are
mountains,
also fans
so
of
the
different strokes,
temperature in your
and
garden is too
that could be
high.
great. It's kind of when I was kind of going back and
Oh.
forth between him and Chris
I guess
Kirkpatrick
that's
because
why they
everybody
always
loves in
wilted.
sync, and that's like
No,
such an in for
It's
people.
amazing that the
So I
flowers
just
bloomed at
I
all.
went with Todd because I feel like
Would
he
love
might
to
have a
try
bit more of an
growing
edge. He also has a
myself.
bit of an understated personality, a little bit.
Is there a
It
problem?
was still funny.
Oh,
So I'm hoping that
you
pushes
did say
him
it was a
through
rare
and he's able to
flower.
get himself into a good
Yes.
alliance.
You can't
And
normally get
yeah,
seeds or
so
sprouts.
Todd.
Amon,
There isn't
don't
any
let
data about its
anybody
natural habitat
give you
either.
grief
There
for your
isn't
pick,
any
okay?
information about
The
how to
world
collect them yourself,
don't move to the beat
or
of
where to
just
look.
one drum. What might be
I'm
right
stuck.
for you might not be right for some.
I know.
Let's
I
see.
went with my heart.
If
Yes.
they were in my garden, that means
I-
they
I-
probably grow somewhere in New
I
Himuka.
like the pick. He was one of the few left on the board that I was like, okay, I'd definitely take Todd here.
Honestly,
What?
I
I think
felt bad
that,
about leaving all the search
I
with
think
you.
that he has.
So I looked into it a little
like,
myself. The gardener
in
who
this
planted
cast,
this flower
I
already
think he's
passed
one of the
away.
people that I think
So I haven't
will
got
be
a single
bit
clue where he got
respected
it.
for
That's
his
sad.
legacy. I think.
I'm sure he's
And
good
I
at what
think
he
that's a
did.
good thing for him early
Yeah,
on. He seems
he
like
spent
he's
a
somebody
lot
that
of
is
time
very
and care to
easy
raise it
along
in
with
our
again.
garden.
My
And I
biggest
figured out
worry
Does
why
he?
he remembered this
is,
flower in the
is
first
he
place.
enough of an extrovert
After my
to
mom
like
died,
really put
I was
himself
really
out there
sad
and
for
make
a
the
very long
connections
time.
in a house that's
The old
probably
gardener,
gonna be
he
pretty
knew
out
she
there
liked
and
those flowers,
extroverted.
so he planted them for me.
That could be an issue for him. That he might
So
not
I'm
be able
glad I
to
know their name at least.
entrench himself
you.
in any groups.
But
But I don't hate
haven't
this
seen
pick at
the
all.
actual flowers
I'd
yet.
be happy if I had
It must be
Todd.
frustrating.
He was
Still,
not
that's
very
good enough
high
for
on
me.
my list, but
Thanks to your thorough research,
if one
I can
person
look at
shot
pictures
up
of
on
the
my
flower
list
whenever I want.
after the 50
You want
second
to see
clip,
the
it was
real
Todd. He
thing,
did get a
don't you?
confessional in there,
I'll
And,
check
did,
some
and
more.
the glances as well.
and the glances.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Video. Where is this?
I'd like to see it if I can,
Ooh,
but you
Amon.
don't have to go out of
Come
your
on,
way.
listen, you made the
I
right pick
promised I
without the
would
video.
find
Now
it.
look at you
So,
shine. Yeah, it's a
I
good pick.
don't want to give
Come on,
up.
Okay.
My only
Where's this
question with
video?
Todd
Segumi.
was,
And I'll
are we
help
sure
in
he
any way I
wants to
can.
play the game?
Okay.
Is he seem into it?
She was really excited. She can be pretty
Yeah.
stupid sometimes.
Seems like he's got like a little bit of
I
a
didn't
cutthroat
know that
energy
about
from
him.
what I saw in the
Although,
interviews.
The fact that she let me see her like that means
He
she's
said he hates
starting to
people.
open up.
Don't love that
Makes
for
me
him in
kinda
this
happy.
game.
Well, I do think you have to enjoy being around people for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it didn't seem like he had a lot of energy
I
for
think
the
things are
game,
fine
and
right
and,
now.
and that's sort of what I mean when I'm I think that he's probably going to be fine if people approach him, but is he going to be the person that has the impetus to go out and be like, hey, I'm gonna make this alliance, I'm gonna make this connection, I'm gonna make sure that I'm involved in things.
Is this it?
Yes, honey.
Trust me, I've seen a lot of it.
Yeah, I guess this is probably it.
Well, I'm about to open your eyes to some new We gotta spice this bitch up.
I hate TikTok. Like, it really is such a shit fucking website if you're not using that.
Trust me, I've seen a lot of things. Well, I'm about to open your eyes to some new We gotta spice this bitch up. I refuse to be on a boring TV show. That's not gonna happen while this bitch is on the clock. Okay. Hilarious.
Okay. What was that? I don't think that's the clip they're talking about, right? Where's this clip? Whatever, I don't know. It doesn't even fucking matter.
I'm not sure. Okay. All right. Todd Bridgens.
24 minutes?
All right. Melissa, you seemed upset. Were you going to take Todd Bridges?
I was. He was my third pick, so
Oh.
I was going to take him, but
All right. Well, now Melissa is at pick number 7. And
Is that really it?
I'm going
what
to
is
take,
yours, Melissa?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with who Amon almost went with. I think
Yeah,
go
it's
with,
Chris.
Chris Kirkpatrick. I think that generally
The fact that he dropped that low is
knows
kind of
the game
surprising
a
me.
bit, which is good.
How have you been feeling lately, Yuito?
And he probably is.
I'm feeling
Sorry,
great.
seems pretty
Thanks
easy
for
to get
asking.
along with, pretty low key.
Of course.
And also
Make sure
like
to
the
rest when you
instinct thing,
need
I
it.
think people will be
Part of being
that's
OSF
an
is
automatic
taking care
in
of
with
your
people.
body.
People know
See you
instinct.
around.
So, or at
you
least
going
that's
to
the
work
hope.
out?
Maybe they don't.
Yes,
Yeah.
my daily
Exactly.
routine.
If anybody
Well,
knows
thanks,
how to
man.
put an alliance of 5
Yeah.
together,
Yeah.
it's gonna be Chris, right?
Yeah, he knows how to work in a group.
You're right.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
I'll work
I
out with
think
you.
that,
Maybe you can make a
I think he
training
could do
program for
well,
me.
and I think knowing the game,
would
or at
be
least
happy
having
to.
some sort of
I
background in
promise to
it,
make the
is
program
good
that
for
best
him.
suits your body
So,
type and
we'll
fighting
see how
style.
it goes.
Great, thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, I think again this was the second of 3 that I was hoping I would be able to get
Indeed.
taken off the board.
I'm so thirsty.
And I
Do you
think
want
that
some water, Luca?
I think he definitely could do well here. He's
No,
again
you should
seems to know the
drink it.
game.
I have
He
this.
seems also, what Amon said.
is that?
He's from Insync.
A
Like
special
again,
protein drink
there's a
that I
level.
concocted.
There's at least a little
It's
bit of
best to
like,
drink it within
hey, I know
45
what
minutes
you
of
do. I know where
exercising.
you're from.
Is it
He'll
good?
probably sing some songs
made it
for them,
strawberry flavored,
and then get
so
yelled at
it's
by
easy
Big
to
Brother.
drink. The intake of protein is essential
And I
for
think that
building muscles.
he seems
Not
very
only do you work out, you can worry about
he
your
seems
nutrition.
very affable. Like he
It's
seems
amazing.
like
Protein is well
not
known
only
to
is he
people
easy to
who
get
like
along with, but he's also
exercise.
seems pretty
It's
outgoing.
nothing to be surprised
Like
about.
he's going to be
It's
playing
not
the
just
game.
that. The program
Maybe
you
not
just went through
overly
is pretty
aggressively,
hard.
but he's going to
You're
put
really
himself out there
stomaching
and try to play, which I
Why
think
do
is
you
a
wanna
good thing.
train so
So
much?
yeah, I'm definitely hoping for good things here
Because
for
I'm
Chris.
small.
Easily,
When
my
he
favorite
loaded
part
his
of this
armor,
draft is
I'm always
Taryn
at a
telling us
strength
who's the
disadvantage.
biggest celebrity of the bunch and the
So
legacies
I
of
want to
all.
do
Legacy
all I
watch
can
with
to
Taryn,
lessen
always.
that disadvantage.
I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, Chris
Strength
Kirkpatrick I think is the
does that
steal of the
matter?
second round for like
There's
someone who
almost no one as
has
good as you in a
game
real fight.
knowledge and probably can be
You are
able
a
to
septentrion.
integrate into the house
You have
well.
top-class strength when it
When
comes to a
Chris
fight with
talked
powers.
about some players that he's enjoyed
I do not
watching,
want to rely
he
solely on my
referenced
power.
Derek.
Why
That's
not?
Derek X from
You
last
have an
season.
amazing one.
He referenced
I don't see the problem
Jackson
with relying on
Mickey from
Let me put it
BB21
another
called him
way.
Jack. So
Power is
one of the
something
ones where
you
he
are
knows the
born with.
knowledge, but he doesn't know all the
Cannot
names
easily
properly.
be
That's
changed.
completely fine. Yeah, he'll be
However,
fine.
Also
I know
known
muscles
as
are
Mickey.
different.
Also known as
The
Mickey.
harder you
I
work,
think,
the
yeah,
stronger you
ultimately
become.
with Chris
Isn't
Kirkpatrick,
that
I
amazing?
feel fine with. If anyone says he's gonna get his butt kicked, I'm not mad at that confessional.
it
That'll be
does seem
great.
pretty
Yeah, I'm
amazing,
here
maybe.
for it.
Yeah.
Good pick.
I just hope that
Yes,
they
you're
bring
beginning
back
to understand.
the Wax Street Boys
Also, my
punishment
brother is
costume.
always ahead of me.
Yeah,
Oh
He's a
my
shit.
No
god.
matter how much praise I
it'd be
get,
great.
I
Okay.
can
Be good at
never
that.
equal him. That
All
makes
right.
me want to
My
work
second
hard.
pick, number 8
See.
on the board.
I
All right.
definitely understand
Here's
that.
who's
Thank you for
left.
saying so.
We have
Since you are here,
Chris and
I'll tell
Lamar
you my secret.
and Misha
What is it?
and Teddy.
Wait, just
What a
a
crew.
moment.
I'll
It's
take
gotta go
one.
Misha, right?
Taryn will take one. Puyo will get one. And the audience will get one.
What's in
Those
this?
are my bottom 4 picks, by the
I've
way.
made
So
adjustments to
it's
my
like
daily
very
routine
much
to train
lined
my
up with.
muscles. I have
Okay.
weights inside my
Well, one of
clothes as
these I
well.
do not have on the bottom.
You call them
So this will be my
adjustments.
pick.
Sounds like torture to me.
I'm gonna go
These
with
extreme methods
somebody
might be the secret to his
who
strength.
I know
Will you put some weights in my clothes
be
too?
hustling. And
Of
that is gonna
course.
be
They are custom made to be removable.
Teddy.
Oh,
Put this here.
okay.
Okay?
Here you
This
Surprised
woman
Misha's so low.
knows how to run a scheme or two. This woman puts people to work for her. Make that money.
It's not very heavy, but it will be
Make
difficult.
that-
Hey,
until
you want to
are
be
used
in my
using your
alliance?
core.
Yeah, you just gotta vote for
You
us
can
once,
borrow
and then
them
you're
if you
in,
like.
and then you get somebody to vote for
I'll
you.
do another set.
Yeah, so this is the halfway point in the game, by the way. In this playthrough, at least.
Yes,
Maybe
I
the
still
villain
have
of
a
the
lot left to
season?
do.
Who knows?
You can take a
But
rest
she's
if you are
not
tired.
gonna just not
It's a
try to win.
septentrion for you.
We'll be working
Hey,
hard.
person we're trying to get out. I've got a great new diet for you. It's gonna make you great in the
There's something
competition.
kind of
Yeah.
desperate about the
Put her
way
on
he's
slot,
executing.
no problem.
I feel like he's pushing himself
Work
too
with
hard.
other women
Can
closely.
he handle it?
Fellow podcaster Rob, fellow podcaster
Fellow
reviewer.
podcaster.
I
Yeah,
never
this lady
expected
is
it to be
working
so
hard.
hard,
Really?
She leaves herself.
I thought I was pretty normal.
Yeah.
What
That's
is
what's up.
normal in the
Yeah,
outside
maybe, hey,
is
maybe
not
that
what
was the
most
4D
people
chess
call
move.
normal.
She leaked herself
That's
so
very
people would reach out to
intriguing.
her for pregame.
Smart. It's smart.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just good business.
Okay, it's good. Yeah, it's good business. What else do you need to say about Teddy?
Nothing.
The less said, the better.
Yeah.
I think we covered it.
I mean, what do you think, Amon?
I'm scared of her. Somebody that pushes people to consume 600 calories a day. I'm like, oh, you are on another level of no shame. So I don't know. She is giving full villain energy for me, which you know, villains sometimes can win the game. Not often, but they do.
Shit.
And it's a fast game, so I think
And it'll be
have a lot of fun.
fasting.
And it'll be fasting.
She's gonna be the next Dr. Will.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Classic Big Brother move.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about what happened in Mizuhagawa.
Yeah, I mean, everybody seems to dislike Teddy because of all of the things that seem pretty dislike-worthy, I guess.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
But
I really wanted to go
you know,
easy on you.
still, that
You were a
doesn't
lot
really
stronger than I anticipated,
mean much
so I couldn't afford to
to
hold
playing
back.
Big Brother unless
Did you
the
get
people
hurt?
in the house are
You
aware
don't
of
need
it
to worry
and
so
very
much.
against it.
I wasn't hurt.
I mean,
Even
this
if I
is
was,
the
give myself first aid.
version of this
Wow,
show
that's
that
impressive.
nearly had
I've
Omarosa
always studied
as
all
a
sorts of
winner.
things, so I
You
could
know,
do
she
anything on my own.
kind of was in there with
I
a shot.
see. I do remember
And
you
so
having a good
it's
head on your
not
shoulders ever
impossible for
since you were
somebody who
little.
is a villain to come in and do well,
Since I was
especially
little.
in such a short
How do you know
period
what I
of
was
time.
like when I was little?
The biggest question is,
Oh,
does she
I was
have
just
that
imagining.
charisma? Does she
I'm
have
sure
that
that's what
ability
you
to
must have been
actually
like.
play
Why
well,
is she so quiet all of a
or
sudden?
is it all
I
villain
suppose I
all the way?
shouldn't doubt her since she's
Okay.
just
Right,
learning.
and also I think the question is like, does she
Anyway,
see
I'm
herself
totally
as a villain?
fine,
Like,
and
I
I can
think
take
part
care
of
of
what makes
myself.
Omarosa work is
Really,
like
it's
she
okay.
views herself as a
All
villain
right.
and kind of is just like,
I'm
yeah,
sorry I'm
that's
such
what
a
I am.
worrier.
I'm the biggest villain in
I'd
reality
just like
TV
you to make
history,
one
you know,
last
and
promise
kind
to
of
me.
plays into that. And
Stay away
the
from
audience
Togetsu.
for sure
Togetsu.
loves a villain who
Why
knows
should I
they're a
promise
villain
that?
I
versus
can't tell you
a
why.
villain who thinks
But
they're the
something
good
dangerous
guy.
might happen
So,
to
you
you if
know,
you go
we'll have
there.
to see how this goes.
I can't make a
But, you know,
promise without knowing
man,
why.
you made me miss
You have
Omarosa.
a point.
She's so good.
Okay.
I'm so
All right,
upset that I
that's
can't do
Teddy
anything about it.
Mellencamp goes number
I don't know
8
what you're
here
hiding
in our
or what you're
draft.
trying to say to me,
Karen has pick number 9,
but
Puya
I
has
can
number
tell that
10,
you're worried.
and the
So,
audience, you get
thanks
who's
for
left.
looking out for me.
Okay, just to reset the board.
Be careful,
Misha
Yuito.
Tate,
You too.
Lamar Odom, Chris Kattan.
All right, Puya, who do you want?
We've played this game before.
Who do you want, Puya?
Well, I tell you, you're probably gonna pick them anyway.
Yeah,
Give me a name. Maybe I'll pick it. Maybe I won't. Maybe
Don't
I'll
do it, Puya.
adhere to the request.
All right,
Maybe I'll
Betray you. Darren, we've played enough games together.
Wrong one.
I know not to give you an answer right now. I just know it. Even
Ah.
if I try and 3D it, I will get it wrong, so I'm not gonna say anything.
There we go.
All right. Well, it wouldn't have mattered anyway.
It's gonna go
because
Misha.
The third person was not chosen by Rob, and that third person that I wanted was Misha.
Yep.
Misha. Okay, why
Should have made
Misha?
you first pick, Karen.
And then Taryn's gonna get, or then Puya's gonna get
I think
Lamar.
Misha because first of all, she's obviously going to have a great physical
So, you
presence.
said you
in
wanted
the
to test this battle
competitions.
support
That's
program?
a good thing. She's worried
Yeah,
about
I
the
want you
target
to
it may
try
put
it
on
out.
her back.
It's so fucking weird that we're like
She's
fighting
aware
in the
that it
field
may
and then
put a
like we're
target on her
hanging out
back.
with them afterwards.
However,
Test is for.
it may also help
don't have
her.
much time. Let's get started.
What we often see in these
I'm
kinds
installing
of
it now.
games is that having
Okay,
a
it's installed.
reputation for winning
Try using
competitions
your
means that a
power.
lot of people may want her on their side so that she can win for
okay.
them. And if
I
she
can
does
lift up
win,
this
then she
cup.
can protect people. And that's a good thing, especially if they see her primarily as a competition winner and not as a social or
down.
strategic
It'll go back to
threat,
normal once you stop
which is a very good
consciously using
thing,
your power.
especially because she does probably come in with
Oh,
very
you're
little
right.
or very few connections
really surprised me.
to the rest of these house guests. So she's
It
going to
was a
need some
success.
kind of in if she wants to do
What is
well.
this program?
And I do think
When
that
it
she
detects power
seems to
usage,
have,
it affects your visual
again,
senses to
for as
discourage
little
its
as we
use.
can tell about their personality,
the
she seems to have a
forced break
personality
program.
that could do well. Again,
What?
a little bit of
Why did you make a
self-awareness, a little bit
pointless
of like
program like that?
self-deprecating jokes.
Pointless?
She
If you apply
seems
various
like she can
conditions to the program, you'll
get
be
in
able to
there
restrict
and definitely have a
overworking.
shot to win if
It's
she
even more
gets her
effective
footing.
with an organization
It's
like
just
the
going to be a
OSF
matter
where
of
powers are
getting
necessary.
that footing.
Nobody
So,
can be working
hopefully between
24/7.
Misha or Todrick, one of them gets their footing,
In
and
other
then they'll have a
words,
good
I
shot.
considerately made this program
Yeah,
so
no, I think
people
this
can
is a
use it
solid
as an
pick for
excuse
where
to
we are,
rest.
especially. I think that
still think
she
it was
has
pretty
dabbled in the
reckless to
reality
stick it in my
TV
head.
scene with the Ultimate Fighter, so I know she's got a little bit of
Can't
that.
fight now,
Obviously,
so
she
you
is
have
an
to
athlete.
rest.
She was a UFC
Enjoy your free
fighter as well. Well, she is a UFC fighter as well. She has
I'm pretty tired.
she has a lot of things going for
Why don't you
her,
order
and ultimately
something?
it'll come down
Nothing
to
like eating your
will
favorite
she get
food
targeted
in your
for
food
being a
coma.
physical threat, or will
Okay,
she be
then.
too intimidating to be targeted as a physical threat? And if it's the latter, I think she's safe in the beginning, and then if she gets her footing in, wins a comp or two,
Guess
she
I'll
could go
take a
far.
break.
I think she's a bit of a dark horse.
Although, I've got tons of problems I should
Yeah,
be dealing
we
with.
just learned a lot about the social game
I wish
in
Mojave
terms
were
of
here.
what she's going to be like in the house.
Yeah, and the biggest red flag for me, and it's not always bad because we've seen people that don't watch the show too well before, but it seemed like she was like proud of the fact that she's never seen the show. Like, I think it was Sharon's interview, and she asked them
I don't know how to deal with it.
She says, I've seen 0
It's
episodes
easy.
of Big
Just
Brother.
do whatever it
And what
feels
of
like your
it?
body
Like,
wants to.
And what
know,
about
like
it,
this.
bitch? Like, I'm like, all right then, girl. Like,
Just
so
lean back.
that was sort of that was sort of scary to me,
You
but
try.
Wow,
look, there
that's
are lots of competitions
quite the
in Big Brother,
position.
especially when it's sped up. Like, so
I
look at
wish
Big
I
Brother.
saw
It's
you like
they,
this
Julie
before
said there's
I
going to be
enlisted.
people getting like 2 people getting
What's
evicted
that
each
supposed
week.
to mean?
That's a lot of head of
Before I
household. That's a lot
enlisted,
of power.
I only knew you through the
Plenty of
press.
time for
You were
her
so
to
friendly
sort
and
of like
lively.
assert her dominance in the
That's when I'm
comms.
on the
So
clock.
that can either be
This
good
is
or
me
bad.
off the
Either
clock.
she gets the first HOH and she builds
If you don't know how to
something,
switch
or
between the two,
she's
you're
just
going to break
immediately
down.
intimidating and wins all these competitions.
I make
and, like,
sure to
gotta
stay
get her out of
off
here
the
'cause we
clock
can't
as
be
long as I
right.
can so I don't
Okay.
break.
Sharon in the chat.
I think
says,
you should
got
do the
Lolo
same.
vibes.
So did I.
Thanks for your concern,
Well.
but I can't just...
I see.
Take for
Hopefully
Lily
you're
on
a
the
little
phone.
better social.
She got into that rookie.
I learned a lot.
Wait, did you uninstall the program?
I'll try to tone down my advice from now on.
Okay.
Time to call it a
All
day.
right. But Sharon, can't
She
go
does
wrong
it so she
based
doesn't
on
break.
the 3 doors that you have to
I guess
open.
that's one way
No,
to
yeah, I mean-
problem here.
Although,
Yeah, there was
that
no,
program is
there's
a
no
little
campus
overkill.
going anywhere else.
Yeah, no Todrick Hall problem, no Monty Hall problem. Okay. All right. So, let's talk about Leah's big decision, because it's also a
Is
big
it?
decision for the audience.
I think it's pretty clear who he's gonna.
In this spot, all for Mariah. This is gravy. This one. Lamar or Chris Kattan. One for you, one for them.
That's right.
Just make sure we've done everything
I'm
right.
not gonna lie. I didn't expect this person to come all the way down here. I thought it would be a phenomenal meme pick for someone to do the second round. I'm happy to make the meme pick. 100%. The decision
Alright, we're ending here.
is not who I'm
So that's it for
picking,
tonight.
it's who I'm not picking. That pick, Lamar Odom's coming to me.
Yeah, so I'm trying to think. So yeah, I'll be back. Again, probably not tomorrow morning. So tomorrow night, yeah, probably tomorrow night we'll be back with more of this. But yeah, until then, thank you for watching.